And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your New York Mets.
All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Jonathan India at the plate. And that's way high. And we're underway.
Ball one, no strikes.
That's in there. And the count even at one. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And out number one on the grab. And here now, the lineup for the Royals.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that skips in the dirt.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball three.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
One out, base is empty. Up the middle. Nice grab. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Senga checks over to first, and he's back. Now a chance for Vinny Pasquantino. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Witt, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is fouled back. And that's outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. Fought off foul. And a base hit into right. Here comes Witt around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Michael Massey. There's the strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Off the mark there. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And gone! He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Digging in, MJ Melendez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
That misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is ball 1. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Rips that one center field. Taylor makes the grab, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now 3-0. Back here at Citi Field, and on the hill, Seth Lugo.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Francisco.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a
second.
tough battle,
Right
man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one a little bit high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there
third.
today. It looks pretty
Third
tough to start
baseman,
this one. Punched out the first 2 hitters of this
Vientos.
ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Mark Vientos stands in here.
0-1's the count.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one missing inside.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
top
for
of the
the
second.
Royals,
So
third
up now for
baseman,
Kansas City,
Michael
Maikel Garcia. Garcia getting to start at the hot corner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one
Yep,
upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 just
that's
missed.
We got full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2
Batting ninth,
pitch, and I
center
tell you what,
fielder,
he
Kyle
earned that
Isbell.
walk.
So a man at first. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1. Senga with a move to first. And he dives back in safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner
Oh,
goes.
that's upstairs.
There's a ball. Whoa, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out swinging. Nasty fork ball for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jonathan India will hit next. Flied to right his first time. And that misses. Ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the second,
Leading
and now it's the
off for
polar
the
bear,
Mets,
Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Lugo back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. That just misses. And the count even 1-1. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Batting 5th.
Here's Brandon
left
Nimmo.
fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
2 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jesse Winker. That one outside, and it's 1-0. In there at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Two outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Ball 1 to Taylor.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That to right. Renfroe on his horse. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for
and
the
to the plate for
Royals,
Kansas City,
shortstop
Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swinging a foul straight back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
That front
first baseman,
shoulder coming
Vinny
open instead of staying
Pasquantino.
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pasquantino takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
Now batting,
You know, those are tough
catcher,
ones to let go as a
Salvador
hitter,
Perez.
but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. A little bit low.
Ball one, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. Fastball is outside. That
Ball
one misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And downstairs.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Nasty pitch right there. And it's 1-2. And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three-two. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell makes the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Mets,
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. That's a little bit low. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side.
Ball 2.
And it skips in the dirt. Juan Soto waiting to hit for the Mets. Two down, nobody on. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Juan Soto down. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball 1.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Two on, 2 outs. And a curve misses outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Lindor zipping around third. He's safe, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Pete Alonso. Caught looking his first time up. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good take.
That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab on the run. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the 4th. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swinging a foul out of play.
And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, MJ Melendez.
MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Foul ball. Foul ball there. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and the score stays 3-1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one upstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now it's 1-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that's in the dirt. The count now 2-2. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike.
All 1's the count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. And that's in for a strike. Taylor off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone. 1-1. Two outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Garcia in position. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. Mets strand 1. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
for the
And to the
Royals,
plate for
third
Kansas
baseman,
City, Michael Garcia.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And that is out of play. In the air, right field. And that's out of play, a foul ball. Next pitch way upstairs. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and
Now
catcher
batting
on the same
center
page right
fielder,
now.
Kyle Isbell.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Struck out swinging his first time. Isbell goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Ground ball left side. Toss to Alonso, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter Jonathan India.
So the batting order turns over. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on. That clips the zone, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Popped up. McNeil hauls it in to end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and stepping in
off
for New
the
York,
Mets,
Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Lugo back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Inside, just missed. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That's to third. Garcia sends it across to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the
Now
5th.
batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He is struck out, and he is walked. Hard hit left side. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel Serpa preparing to come on if needed. Stratton getting loose as well. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that one pulled foul. Three and 2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that
Now
outcome.
batting,
It wasn't an
third
intentional
baseman,
walk, but he
Mark
wasn't exactly trying to attack
Vientos.
the zone either.
Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Right through there for a strike. Yo one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball,
Quickly
2
in an
strikes.
0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And now 1 and 2.
Well, just about to hit
1
that
ball, 2
century
strikes,
mark.
yeah.
100 pitches for this game.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Mets leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Dedniel Nunez.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 72, Dedniel Nunez.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps
Leading
in for the
off
Royals.
Kansas City,
Sing, you
shortstop
talk about a
Bobby
guy
Witt
that has
Jr.
all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. In there at the knees, that's strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is down low. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Danny Young getting loose out there. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely
Now
and just
batting,
bunched
the
him
first
up
baseman,
on the inside
Vinny
part of the plate. Couldn't get
Pasquantino.
around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Pasquantino in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is
that ball went
outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one
3 balls,
misses.
1
And
strike.
now 3-1. That's ball four. Tried another
Take it back.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Up
Hitter
next
didn't
for the
offer at
Royals,
it. Now he has
catcher,
somebody to worry about
Salvador
over at
Perez.
first.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball.
One ball.
Squirts
2
away
strikes.
a little bit. Little dribbler up along third,
Foul ball.
but that rolls foul. Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses, and a count now even up. Pasquantino, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a good eye there. That one down the line. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2
Up
strikes in
next
that
for the
AB.
Royals,
Just found a
second
way to
baseman
slap that
Michael
ball down the
Massey.
third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way. Could use a ground ball
that's out.
here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out.
2 balls.
In the
no
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two 0.
I got 3-0.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting,
So
right
bases
fielder,
loaded
Hunter
with
Renfroe.
1 away. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Center field. Taylor ranging after it. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. Up by 3. It's
Now
4-1.
batting, left fielder.
There you go.
MJ
Nice little
Melendez.
RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. And there's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Mets 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Angel Serpa.
And this is an important
Number
part of this
61.
game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Pete Alonso
Leading
up
off
now for the Mets.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so
No
far,
ball,
but you
2
can't
strikes.
get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Just
Nope.
missed. Oh, great stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Third basemen have to be
Now
so
batting,
quick with their first step
designated
reactions,
hitter,
hot shots like that. That's why they call it
Winker.
the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
At the plate, Jesse
that's
Winker.
it.
And that one is inside ball one. Next pitch is downstairs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2-1.
Just missed. The Royals leading by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Massey handles, throws to first, and Winker is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Royals 4 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Mets.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
55.
Ryan Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
Now the third baseman,
Leading off
Michael
for the
Garcia.
Royals, third
A
baseman,
strikeout and a
Michael
walk.
Garcia.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
So up next, Kyle Isbell. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jonathan India.
2 down, base is empty. And now the DH, Jonathan India. 0 for 3 in this one. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. Royals leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Erceg. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
That one way inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine, and that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Alvarez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The 1-0. Fought off foul.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Close, but called the ball. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Now batting.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Ripped to first, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a base hit.
Now batting, catcher Salvador Perez.
Man at first, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Now batting.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Now batting, right fielder Hunter Renfroe.
Young, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Tap foul at the plate. That one catches the zone. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they lead it 4-1. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Harvey.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 56, Hunter Harvey.
Here's Francisco
Leading
Lindor.
off for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And that's a strike. Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Estevez appears to be getting loose. And the 0-1. Ball one there. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Witt makes the grab on the run.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the
Now
outfield.
batting,
There's part of him that's saying,
right
hey,
fielder,
where you at,
Juan
outfielder? Call me off. But
Soto.
he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
Up next,
2
for
outs,
the
base
Mets,
is empty.
third
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's
No ball,
perspective,
2 strikes.
that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets go down quickly, and they trail it 4-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Young back to work. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder
Now
than it
batting,
needed to
third
be thanks to the
baseman,
bad
Mikel
jump. Those small
Garcia.
moments can be costly.
And next up for the Royals, Mikel Garcia. That one the other way, makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a
Now,
line drive
center
that finds a
fielder,
glove, but
Kyle
you will
Isbell.
get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter Jonathan India.
So here's the Royals DH, Jonathan India, 1 for 4 with a double. in there for strike one.
There it was.
0-1 for count.
Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Ball.
In the dirt. Melendez off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Mets 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Now pitching
Save
for
opportunity
Kansas
for
City.
him right here, and he's
Number
their guy.
53,
Time to lock this one down
Carlos
and get out of here with the
Estevez.
W.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. In the air, out towards left center. Isbell hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo, he was
Now
all
batting
over that
left
first pitch
fielder,
fastball. Just barely
Brandon
missed it.
Nimmo.
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Estevez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in there, and a count 2-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The Mets down to their final strike, and that's outside. Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.